Hi, I'm Kate Sylvester and I'm a fashion designer. When I was a child, dreaming of being a fashion designer, and at that time it did seem like a mad pipe dream, I went along to my high school, careers night, and said I want to be a fashion designer, and she said, oh, don't be silly, there's none of them in New Zealand, but you could be a machinist, was what they tried to sell me on. So if you imagine that as a 14-year-old I was being told that I had to limit myself to being a machinist, to here I am today and I sell my own branded clothes all around the world. It's the industry has certainly moved on from the rag trade to a fashion industry. Over the last 10, maybe 15 years, the industry has really had to deal with a huge, big global change, and that suddenly New Zealand has been flooded with cheap Chinese-made product, and the only way really that as an industry that we can compete is by stepping forward as designer brands. We can't compete on price. We don't want to compete on price. We want to compete on design, and it's all about building our strength in design and proving to the world that we can design clothes as beautiful as anybody in Paris or London or New York, and we're really seeing that international recognition now for our design work. As far as opportunities for new designers go, the world's transformed from when I started out, because literally when I started there wasn't even any concept of New Zealand designer brands, and even selling in New Zealand. Whereas now, for a New Zealander trained in fashion design, I mean the opportunities are limitless as far as I'm concerned. You can take it absolutely as far as you want to go. I don't think you should never think that you're going to ever be hemmed in. We can do anything now. In the big picture, New Zealand's a very niche little design community, but the great thing about the global world is that even as a niche, there's this whole big market out there. There's customers for us everywhere around the world. So although on a global scale we're niche, that is still a fantastic, huge, limitless market for us as New Zealanders.